I will never read every book. I will never listen to every song. I won't step foot in every city, but I will live 1,000,000 lives. What is up, you guys? Chicken salad enjoyer, the Adam Beck here. Today I'm talking to you from my car because I feel like I've been so conscious lately in the way I've been thinking, acting, and moving in life in general. So I figured why not speak from the one place where I feel like I am the least conscious ever, which is me when I'm driving. I'm just like in autopilot mode, I don't even hear don't even realize I used my blinker. I was like, was that last light even green? And so, yeah, I feel like it'd be very ironic and cool to talk from here. Plus, I'm going to go from here straight to Run Club, which is in about 20 minutes. So I got a lot of time to talk if I want to. But today, I want to talk about a mix of things. I want to talk about creation, curation, and wealth. Now, I kind of talked about the curation and creation thing the other day, but I've been really inspired by The Claro lately, as of late, because her new album's coming out soon, and I'm so excited. I've been thinking about when I saw her in a concert 2 years ago, and I'm reminiscing on just that whole night. Oh my gosh, she was amazing. My friends were amazing the night. Oh my gosh, Claro. But I was listening to an interview from her from 9 months ago, and she said the easiest thing you can do in life is change. And that kind of hit me like a bullet to the chest. And then she was also talking about curation and how she used to be a Tumblr girl and she used to want to be like those Tumblr girls, and how everyone used to want to be the rock star's girlfriend, but now everyone can be the rock star. And it really had me thinking, like a few years ago, 2017-ish, 9 years ago now, crazy. It was only pictures online, it wasn't a lot of video. We didn't have that uniform, the unlimited scrolls. And so it was almost like a storyboard. That's what social media was. And now it's actually the stories too, which I think affects us in a way that we don't think we can curate our own stories in our own lives because we're witnessing them online. Whereas beforehand, you used to plan out your stories. You used to plan out your life, like your Pinterest or your Tumblr or whatever. It used to be what you wanted to be, your ideal. Like, I want to live in this city, I want to listen to this music, I want to have this type of boyfriend. But now you see people living it out, and it's like, wait, my imagination's real. But it's like a toxic version of it. So it's like, I think the best way to say it is like the internet used to be the verb. Like you're like in a sentence, like your noun is your life, and you use the internet to kind of imagine and kind of plan out your future. But now your life is the verb. And you start with the internet, and then you use the internet to live your life. When it should be your life uses the internet. I think we rely on the internet and we live through it too much because of the unlimited scroll system we have. And I'm guilty of it. I doom scroll from time to time. I think it's enjoyable. It's pretty awesome. I like shorts. The reels get me. My reels is all snakes for some reason. I hate snakes, but I love seeing them on there. It's this weird sensation. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I just love animals. But yeah, there's this weird creation loophole I think we're in. But the only thing you can change, the only thing you can control is change. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, wow. And even the whole rock star thing, like you used to want to date the rock star, now anyone can be the rock star. Which I think is true. But on the other hand, I was thinking of my own future and what's destined for me. And I was like, well, I like posting online, I like making people laugh, and I think that's my future one way or another. I think it's just drawn to me. And I was like, my friends, they don't really post online. Like my friend Landon, I could never see him doing this because I don't think he wants to. I don't see my friend Johnny. I don't see that girl in my film class who used to laugh at my scripts because not laugh at them. She used to like gag at them because of my inappropriate jokes. Like I don't see them doing what I'm doing ever, and I don't see me doing what they're doing. And I think there's one thing we should do more is it's like, don't put yourself in each other's shoes. Imagine and be like, okay, I am doing the right thing here. Because I think we question our realities. Like I'm watching the Runarounds right now. It's about this high school band who they don't want to go to college. They just want to live their life. I'm like, heck yeah. And it kind of give me flashbacks to high school where I was like, I wish I could have been nicer. I wish I could have had more friends. I wish I could have put someone else's shoes for the time. I don't want to experience, but I don't think we should experience other people's lives. But I think you should mentally think about it. Think about other people's lives and how much differently they are than your own. Their dreams, their admirations. Like, I was thinking about why some of my jokes don't land. And I'm like, well, my jokes are for me. They're based around me and what I find funny. I post a TikTok, it doesn't get a lot of likes, and my friend's like, what are you posting? Are you schizo? And I'm like, wait, they have a different For You page than me. They're not me. They're different. I feel like I've been kind of rambling, so I just want to keep that going a little bit. So, like, wow, just talking about Claro. She's amazing. She's the best ever. But I think we don't realize how wealthy we are, especially myself, just in life. Like, my job right now, I get to travel for work. I get to sit right now and talk to you guys and enjoy this, and honestly, probably be the highlight of my day. Even though I was super productive today, I was writing my script, and I was like writing it where I was like in it. I teleported. I read a chapter from a book today. I was a little tired sometimes today, but I went to the gym, had the day off from work too, made breakfast, ate good leftovers for dinner. Now I'm going to go to Run Club and hang out with hopefully 2 friends. This is probably the wealthiest I'll ever be right now. This would probably be the least amount of money right now that I'll ever have in my bank account either. But this is the wealthiest I'll ever be because I'm free. And I think we confuse wealth with money and not experiences. Also, in terms of experiences, I think we gauge the experiences on the price it is in money, which is ridiculous. Like this Claro concert I went to 2 years ago, no idea how much money I spent. No idea. Peak moment in my life. And in the moment, I didn't realize it. I did not realize how wealthy I was in that moment. Claro. I got to see Claro, her first stop on our North American tour for a Charm album. Wow. I was listening to the set list this morning. I was like, wow. I literally texted the 2 girls I went with. And I went with girls. Not to brag or anything. Yeah. I don't pull, but I'm their friend, I guess. I'm the gay best friend. I'm straight though, okay? Let's get that out of the way. But like, how wealthy am I? Like, one of my roommates, he switches his major all the time, and I figured it out. He was in engineering, then he went to something else, now he's actuary science. He's literally just changing majors. Like, every time he struggles with one, he changes to the next one where he thinks he can make the most possible money. And it's like, dude, who cares how much money you make? Literally, money is not a sign of wealth at all. Billionaires get to travel the world and stuff, but think about it, they would never be able to stay in a hostel. They would never be able to go to an In-N-Out in the middle of the night, enjoy that meal with no one talking to them, okay? They would never be able to go to a baseball game, sit in the nosebleeds, and enjoy the view, and enjoy just being with the people. That is wealth. Wealth is never going to be a tangible object. It's going to be the experiences and the friends you make along the way. And that's something I didn't realize. It's obvious. When I say it out loud, it sounds so obvious. I didn't take advantage of that. And I think I lived poor for a long time in my life because I thought being rich was actual money and not the experiences you make with people. I didn't go to high school prom or anything like that. I had a girl ask me, and I said no. Not because I didn't like her or anything. I just didn't want to go to the dance. And I see like the Mikey Williams memes from like the 2016 basketball player. He's like, I was at the gym instead of prom, and Damian Lillard commented, dude, just go to prom. I'm like, damn, that was me. Now granted, I'm not gonna, it's not the end of my world. I didn't go to high school prom, but it's like, what a chance for wealth and experience that I missed out on. All because of my mind. It's one thing if it's out of your control and you can't do something, but if you can change, you can do something and you don't do it. I think that's the real sadness in life. Like, I think I'm so retrospective because I feel like I've made so many mistakes in my life, and that's why I'm rich. Because I'm rich in experiences. No matter good or bad, experiences are good for your health and your wealth. And I think that's life. Life is just changing. If I look back, if I keep posting on YouTube and having fun, I'm going to keep doing it. But I think if I look back on my videos, I'll see something, I'm like, wait, I don't agree with that anymore. And that'll be a good thing. That'll mean I'm changing. That'll mean I'm growing. That means I'm getting wealthier. Sorry, I don't want my back to get super sweaty. I don't want the girls to see the sweat. Run Club. Leather seats. Leather. Yeah. We rocked it. It's actually my mom's car. But yeah. Sorry about the AC. I'm yelling now because I don't know if the AC is gonna affect this bad boy. I don't think there's been a day where I tried something new and I felt lost after. It felt like I failed, you know? Maybe in the moment, but looking back on it, whenever I tried something new, whenever I met someone new, those have been the best days. The days I enjoy the most. I remember, turn down the AC. I remember last summer, I was DDing for my friends at a bar like 30 minutes away. And these girls came up to us at the bar. They're like, "Hey, you guys aren't gonna come? Are you guys gonna come talk to us or not?" And like, "Oh, hi." And me and my friends were just like standing in the corner staring at them. We didn't talk to them. They came up to us. And it turns out they went to the same school as me in college, and we just didn't know each other. And then we had a great night. I drove them back to their house. And then nothing happened from there, but they got their numbers, and I was like, "Oh, it was nice meeting you guys." Ghosted me. They never talked to me again. Free Uber ride, and that's it? Okay. Screw me, I guess. Whatever. I was just trying to make friends from my area. Geez, 30 minutes away. But that was their other house. They're not actually from there. They also have a house in France and stuff, you know, super loaded, super rich, out of my league. From a cha-ching, but not from a wealth standpoint, you know. But I ended up having class with that girl the next semester, and she didn't remember me, which hurt. But you know what? That was still such a fun night for me. Like, to gain the experience, to be able to meet new people and experience a night with them, that was great. I think I was more reminiscent than everything else right there. Maybe that story was terrible, and be like, why the hell is he talking about that? But I think that's wealth. No matter how good, like, even like, it was, in all seriousness, it was an average day. But for me to like have a connection to someone I never met, that was awesome. And my homeboys were like, "Yeah, Adam, yeah, that college connection, woo." I think wealth comes from experiences, no matter how big or small they are. I think interactions with people, like when I was walking the other day, I told someone, "God bless you," or like, "Jesus loves you," or like, "Thank you, sir, have a great day, bless you, bless your soul." I think those experiences add up. And over time, I think if we can build up these little experiences, our wealth gets bigger and bigger. You know, it's like interest. It's like interest. I think experience cause interest, and it's at an exponential rate. You know, look at that graph. I think that's how you really become rich in life, is experiences, and they exponentially get better. Because I think once you experience one, you can add on. You know, just keep stacking it like it's a drip stock. All knowledge right there. With that, guys, God bless. I hope I didn't take up too much of your day. Just go out there and experience, because that's where all the wealth is. Remember, the only thing you can control is change.